You're now listening to Don't Test This Mic on the Midnight Hour Radio Show, a place where stars call home.
That's all you gave me?
That's all.
I'm going to need you to go back and give me about 10 more seconds. So listen, it's really good to be back at the Midnight Hour Radio Show. This segment, we're going to talk about different things. Just going to switch it up, and every now and then we might have a guest, but I like to stick with, some education and hot topics type things, because, I do know education being in that field. So today, I just want to cover just two things to help our parents at home. We're getting ready for this Christmas season, this snow season. Y'all know it's cold outside, right? It's kind of cold, so we're getting ready for this season to begin where the kids need to bundle up. And I know that a lot of you parents are wondering, what do you do with your children during snow days? So I've seen videos, and Rocky, you can chime in because, you're a mom. And I've seen videos of people, like this one video, this lady, I guess her daughter was watching Frozen over and over, and it was just getting on her nerves, because did you see that?
I think I saw that.
And so the mother was just kind of like, what do I do with her? Well, first, you're in control. So the off switch works. In my house it does. So that would have been it. But I just want to give you a couple of suggestions. So what you can do, you can have your children continue to learn while you're on these school days, on these breaks. The local libraries are open. So as an educator, I went to the library. Nobody's there, but, me and, folk over 61 reading good books. They can go in there, check in some books, and check on some encyclopedias and reference sections and things of that nature, and you can give them the assignment to do that, as well as their own resources, their books from home, from school, and then you can go online. Online is such an excellent place where they can take the mock tests of all these standardized testing they have to do. They can take the test from last year. They can take their they can go into their iReady programs. They can go into their First in Math. They can go into their Cool Math. It's just a lot to do there. And then if you don't have that, let's say you don't have any internet, your internet's down, we don't have no books, then you got to go into the color purple mode. You know what mode that is, don't you? You got to learn by using resources in the house. So if you have a stove, you can, and look, you got to be this creative. I've done it before, and say, listen, tell me how a stove works. How does the gas get from downstairs in the basement up into the stove, right into to light the pilot light, and how does all that connect? And then how you go get your lunch? That's what you need to let me. That's what you need to let me know. So you can do that as well as using things around the house. And then the second half, I want to talk about our suspended kids. What do we do with our kids that are suspended at home? Rocky, what do you think normally happens? Do you think they go outside when they're suspended?
Well, personally, I whoop them. But no, I'm just playing with you.
It's about that time, It's about that time.
I think what maybe a good idea with suspended kids is just to have them read. One thing is to have them read a lot.
Yeah.
Because they think that because they're suspended, they're just going to sit at home and just do nothing or watch TV or sleep. No, that's not happening in my house. You're going to do something.
Exactly. I think America needs to understand that one of the biggest issues in our education system now is that a lot of our students are not on their reading grade levels. So, they need to be encouraged to read more. Now, a parent came to me and asked me what should she do with her kid and that's suspended, and I said, you know what, if you really just want to be if you really want to do what the school do, I said, put them on the school schedule. Have your child get up at 6:30 like they do.
Yeah.
Have them wash and shower up, put on their dress code, and meet you at the dining room table for breakfast.
Yep.
And follow the schedule. Keep a schedule from the school at home. When breakfast is over, whatever their first period class is, say it's English, they pull out their English work.
Yep.
Okay, I don't care if they forgot their book. You know, back in the day, remember when you get spelling words, you would write them 5 times
Yep.
each? There was like a system. You write them 5 times, you look them up, you use them in a sentence. You know, you may have to put them in alphabetical order. That was the way we learned, through repetition. You know,
Exactly.
I noticed a lot that doesn't happen. You can still do that. If they have gym third period, let them change. And let them play gym. You know, go outside, throw the ball, go in the snow, do what you do. You know, have your little recreation, have lunch the same time as lunch. Give them a healthy sandwich, an apple, and a cup of milk. You know, and a good God bless you on your way. Go to your 6th, 7th, 8th period class. When it's over, make them change clothes and then get to doing their chores or anything they have to do around the house. If you stick with the school schedule, it will really enhance your student to not want to be sitting at home, suspended, and playing games. And I know a lot of parents, they work, so you're going to have to organize some things, you know, work out some things to help these kids at home. The biggest thing we'll deal with is things of that nature. So if you have any of those issues or whatever, and you do know me, come up to me, see me, Don't Test This Mic, and let me know what we can discuss on the show, the things that will help you out as a parent. And if you hear this and you're not a parent, share it with parents, share it with other loved ones that are having these difficult times with their kids at home, or having a time when the children are there and, you know, the snow is falling. And it's nice to look at, but we have got to get our kids to reading. The more they read, you know, they don't read too much in a video game. Remember, video games used to be a lot of reading, especially like the little mystery game. Now all you gotta do is push a button. You know, nobody reads no instructions on no game anyway. You know, they put the game in, they don't read their phone. They just turn it on, and everything is trial and error, you know. But that is how smart your child is. Do you understand? Your student, your child can look at a video game thing, a controller, and they know which button to kill, which button to go fast, which button to jump. That's sequencing. They learn that. Then if they got 2 systems, they can learn it on that. If they got 12 games on each system and they don't have the same buttons, that is how much knowledge your child has. They are that bright. Don't ever let them tell you that they can't. They can. We just got to empower them. All right? Thank you so much for Don't Test This Mic segment. We're going to have guests coming up next week, so you're going to want to join us. Administrations that are former administrators that can speak to us on that level of being an administrator in the school system. Thank you so much.
At our radio show, a place where stars call home.